Okay, good evening on behalf of Rob Martin. This is Rohan Bensali, and we'll welcome you to our webinar. I'm just going to switch on over to my screen here. We're going to get a look and just make sure and all that works out. And okay, hold on one sec. Ooh, that didn't work out right. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. Hold on one sec for me. All right. All right, Rob, you see that okay?
I got you.
All righty. Okay, so just by way of overview, if you guys have any questions, we have a chat box down at the bottom. Rob's gonna man that when I'm speaking, and then when Rob goes, I'll be able to answer any questions you have. So just go ahead and put that in the chat box. If you have questions after the webinar, please feel free to email either of us. Obviously, you can get back to the coach that invited you, or you can get a hold of me at teamfindyourfocus@gmail.com, or my Facebook page here, and Rob's going to give you his info.
Rob Martin, you can reach me at Country Club Fitness GM or gmail.com or firsttfitness.com, or just message me via Facebook.
Okay, terrific. So today we're going to talk about the Beachbody coach opportunity, and there's two really important points right there. One is about being a coach. It's about helping people achieve their goals and thereby achieving your own goals. And the second is it's an opportunity. It's a chance, but not a guarantee, to create a real business and to make a difference in not only your lives, but the lives of those people around you. A little bit about me. I was a pretty unhealthy guy. There was just shy of 40 years old, and you can see I had a big old gut and like 9 chins. And if you've never heard of the metabolic syndrome, that's what the metabolic syndrome looks like. Someone who's about to develop diabetes and has, really bad cholesterol. I started a program called P90, which basically is one of the most boring programs on earth. You basically do 4 workouts for 90 days, 2 for the first 6 weeks, 2 for the next 6 weeks. It really took a lot of focus. But I had some really nice results, which just goes to show you this stuff is effective if you're willing to do it. I refused to try Shakeology when I first started, which is a kind of funny story now since we won't go anywhere without it. In April of 2013, I'd been a customer for a couple of years and had some nice results, as you can see there. I decided to become a coach. Now, my own coach, who had helped me through my transformation, had asked me a couple of times to become a coach. And I said, I don't want to. I don't have the time. I don't know anything about sales. I don't want to have to pressure my friends. It's not for me. So I made all these funny excuses that really weren't that relevant in the end. And then ultimately decided to become a coach. But even then, for about 8 months, I sat and did nothing, which just goes to show you that even if you're not, even if you make the decision and you're not ready, it doesn't go anywhere, you always have an opportunity to do it later. So fast forward a couple of years now, I'm a 2-star diamond, which in and of itself is not that important, except to say I've had some level of success with the business. More importantly, I'm a father of 2. You can see my kids over there, and this is really the heart of what Beachbody is about. You see on the left there, I had my little son, and my stomach was like 4 times bigger than he was. And then on the right, my son's a bit older, sitting on my shoulders. My daughter, who showed up, is in my arms. And there's no way that the guy on the left could do what the guy on the right is doing. And Beachbody gave me the ability to be a much better father, much more present in my children's lives, and it really was made a huge difference in my life. I am a full-time cardiologist. Again, that in and of itself is not particularly relevant, except for the fact that I'm busy. I work 60 to 80 hours a week, and I still manage to work this business very effectively in some focused time during the week. I'm a runner, and the story behind that is that that's something I could never do in the past. I would never have the ability to run even a quarter mile in high school, let alone run for distances. And because of Beachbody helping me change my life, I've now run 3 marathons in the last couple of years. Another one coming up relatively soon, and it's something I never thought I would say in my entire life. So let's talk a little bit about what Beachbody is and what Team Beachbody is. So Beachbody is a company that was created in 1998. Our CEO and co-founder, Carl Deichler, and co-founder John Congdon had a conversation, a back-of-the-napkin type of informal conversation, and said, hey, let's get a health and fitness company together and really help people lose weight. Now, this wasn't a novel idea. There was tons of programs out at the time, right? Things like Tybo and Thighmaster and all sorts of Richard Simmons and Dilamil and all this kind of stuff. But these guys had a real vision for what they wanted to do. And they started creating really good home health products. Power 90 came out. That's the one that I did. That's at 4 workouts over 90 days, and started producing some great results. And then in 2004, the game changed. They released a program that changed the face of home fitness in the United States forever. And the program is P90X. Almost everyone's heard about it. Unbelievable program. Introduced a boot camp style of program, which has been copied over and over again now to the home fitness community. And people were losing a ton of weight. And what we found was that the people who were doing the program were reaching out to people who had already done the program. They've already completed it, and were using them as mentors to help them get further along on their own journey. And we found that the people who had this mentor-mentee relationship not only were able to complete the program, but had much better results. So in 2007, Beachbody said, well, we better codify this mentor relationship, and they created the coaching network, Team Beachbody, to help people have mentors to get through their programs. And since the creation of Team Beachbody, things have exploded. You can see there in 2009, the aptly named Insanity came out, one of the hardest programs I've ever done. Tremendous results, but boy, that sucker will work you. In 2012, Body Beast was released. Now, Body Beast was meant to be Beachbody's strength building program, muscle building program, it's, straight resistance work. But what we found was that women were getting great results. Now, we don't talk about weightlifting in women a lot, but we should, because it's really important for women for maintaining bone density, preventing osteoporosis, preventing diabetes, and basically overall staying active and improving their health. But for whatever reason, women still aren't necessarily comfortable going to the gym and lifting heavy weights. So here, Sagi Kalev, who's the trainer for Body Beast, basically provides them with a personal trainer at home that allows them to lift heavy weights and really reap all those benefits. And it really had a tremendous impact amongst women. Really great program. In 2013, T25 was released. T25 is a program that allows you to get the benefits of a long workout in just 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week. That's it. So people, their last excuse was, I don't have time. You can find time to do a 25-minute workout in the comfort of your own home. There's no question about that. So the last excuse went out the window. P90X3 came out soon thereafter. Program really made a big difference for me. Also 30 minutes a day and really tremendous workouts, great results. And then 21-Day Fix came out, which not only had the workouts, but introduced people to a portion-controlled eating plan where people who don't know a macronutrient from a micronutrient now had complete nutritional balance based on their goals and their current weight, and were able to using the containers to balance out their micro and macronutrient intake. Really tremendous results, helps people have much better sense of nutrition and portions. And just sort of full circle for me, P90 got revamped in 2014 to a much fuller, sort of more robust program. I put my then 70-year-old mother on it. And the same type of program that helped me lose weight helped her lose 30 pounds and go from diabetic to non-diabetic. So Beachbody's got programs for everyone. So why does Beachbody succeed where all these other programs struggled? Well, the reason is Beachbody didn't just take a one-dimensional approach. We didn't just look at it and say, let's just create a fitness program. They took an entire 360-degree approach. They provided the fitness programs, which we just talked about, the nutritional products, which I'll talk about in a moment. They gave support from your peers, from a mentor. That's the peer support. That's the heart of the coaching network. And then for being part of Beachbody, they gave rewards. And Rob's going to talk to you about that in a couple of minutes. So let's talk about the nutritional program. I told you that for 2 years, I refused to try Shakeology. I didn't believe in it. I don't believe in health shakes, all this kind of stuff. And eventually my wife said, please, when you just try this stuff, I think it'll help us. And it has made an absolute transformation in our lives to the point where we went to Italy for our 10-year anniversary over the summer. And we took Shakeology with us to Italy, which sounds kind of ridiculous, going to one of the best foodie places in the entire world, and we're taking our meal replacement shake with us. But it means that much to us. So people ask us, well, what is Shakeology? And I tell them, or we all tell them, it's our daily dose of superfood nutrition, daily dose of dense superfood nutrition. And that sounds really silly until you actually break it down into what that means. So daily, you don't have to guess what you're going to have for breakfast or what you're going to have for dinner, or whatever meal you want to replace with Shakeology. So you don't have to wonder, should I have bacon and eggs and skip the carbs? Should I have oatmeal? Should I have oatmeal? You just take your Shakeology, throw it in the blender, mix it with whatever you want to, and you have your best meal of the day right off the bat. Or you don't have to come home and think about cooking and prepping and getting all that stuff done. Throw it in the blender and boom, you have your healthiest meal of the day right there. Every day, it's your daily dose. Now, we talk about dose, think about medicine. Shakeology is not medicine, but I will tell you this. I work in a hospital. I am constantly bombarded by pathogens and germs. I mean, half the hospital got the flu right now, and I'm walking in and out of their rooms with impunity because I really feel like Shakeology helps me boost my immune system to the point where it prevents me from getting really sick. In fact, if I run out of Shakeology because I've given it to too many people to try, I invariably am much more likely to get sick. But Shakeology has really made a huge difference. From that perspective, it has over 70 superfoods. And here you can see the wall of Shakeology at Beachbody headquarters. These are all the micronutrients and macronutrients taken into Shakeology, source harvested from around the world. And it has things like cordyceps and chagas, things that help improve your immune system, your natural killer cells. These are part of your immune system that helps to fight off infection. And it helps digestive health, hair and skin. It has a whole bunch of really excellent properties, along with the fact that it helps you lose weight, which is pretty impressive. It has a lot of different flavors, so whatever your taste is, there's something there for you. I'm particularly fond of the chocolate. My wife is fond of the cafe latte, which is not there. And it's a funny story. We used to have that tropical strawberry on the left, the vegan formula. My wife loved that one. It came to our house every month. The day that cafe latte came out, we never saw that tropical strawberry again. So whatever your taste is going to be, there's something there for you, and it is a wonderful, delicious shake. It's going to help you lose weight. One of the most exciting things to come along from Beachbody, though, is the Performance line. The Performance line is a group of NSF-safe certified products that are used for a pre-workout, energize, an intra-workout, hydrate, a hypotonic solution that replaces sweat, post-workout, recover, and even an overnight recharge, which is has things like bitter cherry in it or tart cherry in it to help decrease delayed onset muscle soreness or DOMS, and then of course creatine, which is one of the most studied supplements in the world. And this is so effective that Beachbody became the official supplement of the Ironman triathlon. So for those of you who are not familiar with that, the Ironman is a 140.6-mile race. It is a 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bicycle ride, and then a 26.2-mile marathon. It is good triathletes finish in 8 to 10 hours. Average triathletes, if there is such a thing, finish in 14 hours. You can imagine that people who train and race like that need intensive supplementation, and this thing is their official supplement. So you better believe that the stuff works. Okay, great. So you got these great supplements, you got a great nutritional product, you have great fitness programs. How do you know that any of this stuff actually works? Well, here you can see some before and after pictures from people who have had really tremendous results from Beachbody programs. Some had a lot of weight to lose, some had a little weight to lose, some had just wanted to put on muscle and get ripped. Whatever your goals are, Beachbody has a product and a program that's going to help you achieve it. And more importantly, we have a coach that has already gone through the journey that you're going through. We have someone who understands what you're going through, what the customer's going through, and how to help them. And that really brings us to our peer support in the heart of the coaching network. So let's talk about what a coach is. And before we do that, let's talk about what a coach isn't. So what a coach doesn't have to be is a fitness or nutrition expert. Now, you mentioned I'm a cardiologist. I took like 3 hours of nutrition in medical school, and I promise you it had nothing to do with anything that's useful for sports nutrition or weight loss. It's like, preventing malnutrition in Africa. It was not very useful here. Rob does have a background in fitness and nutrition. He'll tell you about that. So whatever your particular area of expertise is, it's not actually necessary to be an effective Beachbody coach. You certainly don't already have to be at your fitness goals. That is also not necessary. People identify with people who are consistently taking action on their journey, not who already have ripped up six-pack abs. And you certainly don't need to be an experienced salesperson. We don't need salespeople. What we need are people who are going to share their journey with other people. So you want to tell people how Beachbody is affecting your life, how it's made a difference to you, sort of how we have just spoken today and how Beachbody has changed my life. Sharing that story is what helps other people get involved with Beachbody. You also have to be committed to using the products. You can't talk about how great Shakeology is if you don't drink it. And most importantly, you have to be committed to improving yourself and developing your mind. The person you are right now is not going to be that great $1 million Beachbody coach. The person you can create, the person you're going to turn yourself into, that's the person that's going to be a very successful Beachbody coach. All right, with that, I'm going to turn it on over to Rob. Let me just get off my screen share here. Okay. Okay, great.
Cool. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Let me pop into my screen share here and we'll get going. So you covered a lot of great stuff, and I'll kind of back up a little bit as far as what a coach is and what a coach isn't, because I think a lot of people are under the misconception that either the best coaches are the finished products, the best coaches, the people that look like they've been working out forever, or they're just maybe the best coaches are that. But to me, the best coaches are the ones that legitimately care about helping other people get results. You put other people first, and ultimately you're going to be successful in the business. And so that's kind of how I came to Beachbody. I was a parent. I had 3 young boys at the time. Now they're a lot bigger, and I was winded playing with them on the floor. And really at that time made a decision that really I needed to do something. I was going to go one of 2 ways. I was going to either be, one of those dads that didn't do anything with their kids, or a dad that, was able to do whatever I wanted. And so I made that decision. But so I ordered P90X, and I did the first program and pretty much thought I was going to die. And I kind of thought, okay, this is one and done, a little bit too difficult for me. And I was pretty much resigned to, it was another thing I wasn't going to do. But a funny thing happened. My coach actually had given me a call, and he introduced himself, something to the effect that, hey, Rob, this is Mike. I'm your Beachbody coach. I wanted to see if I could help you out with the program. I'm like, well, what's a Beachbody coach? And he said, well, you got P90X, correct? I said, yep. And he said, well, every program that is purchased comes with a coach. And so my job and goal is to help you achieve the results and get through the program that you desire. And I was already resigned in my head to pretty much quit. And I said, sure, that's cool. He said, we have this online group and a forum. You can, jump on in, that we have tons of people doing the same program with tips and accountability and motivation and advice and recipes, and really a community of like-minded people. And so I thought it was pretty cool. And so I popped on in and, showed up for day 2 of the program, and day 2 turned into day 3, and 3 into 4, and so on and so forth, until I was done with the program after 90 days. And I was pretty much in the best shape of my life, which kind of floored me because, for as much as I had let myself go, there are times where I spent countless hours in the gym or trying to run or starve myself. And here was a program that pretty much walked me through it. I was able to do at the comfort of my own home, and got me in phenomenal shape. And not only did it get me in phenomenal shape, but it got me the healthiest I'd ever been. I was off all medications. My blood pressure had gone down significantly. I was off my cholesterol meds, and I felt like $1 million and had a ton of energy. So I was hooked. And so I became a coach, because for me, it was part of my life and something that was about me. And so, I became a coach initially for the tax benefits, initially for the discounts, because I was using the products and the tax benefits were amazing. I did, own another small business as far as rental properties. and was able to take some tax benefits there. But because it didn't have anything to do with fitness or a lot of other things that I used, there was very limited as far as what I could write off. With the coaching business, there's a tremendous amount you could write off that you use anyways. And so for me, it was a huge savings just on what I did anyways, irregardless of how successful I was in the business. And I love the workouts and I love the community. I loved helping others. So I figured, you know what, why don't you put a little bit more effort into making this a business? And then, so that's kind of where I focused. And it was a huge passion of mine. You know, this isn't just something that's a fly by night. I enjoy working out. I enjoy reading about it. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy helping other people. So I personally became certified in the National Strength and Conditioning Association, as well as Precision Nutrition, not because it wasn't necessarily necessary in the business, but because it was something I found extremely interesting, not only to help myself, but, you know, provide a little bit more insight to clients if they were interested in knowing more. The programs pretty much do everything that you need for you. So you don't need any of these certifications, because really your benefit as a coach is the support. If you study psychology, anytime somebody makes a drastic change in their lifestyle, they fail, 70% fail because of a lack of support within the household. And the reason why that is that when you're going on your fitness journey, just like when I began, and I'm sure when Rohan began, my wife wasn't on that journey. She didn't need to do what I was doing. She didn't necessarily see what I was doing. She looked at me like I was crazy, you know, portioning out meals, trying to get healthy, waking up at crazy hours, you know, to work out. And she'd say, sleep in today, or, you know, why don't you have, you know, you've been good this week, have a piece of cake or have an extra beer, or whatever the case may be. And it's not like she was trying to derail me. She just didn't understand my journey and the support that I needed. And that's really where we come in. We provide that support. We provide that accountability, which is key in helping other people stay on their journey. So the benefits of being a coach, you know, you can turn this into whatever you want to do. If you want to make this a huge business, there are multi-million-dollar earners in the business, and that's more than doable with the correct applications. If you want to make a couple hundred extra dollars a week, a couple hundred extra dollars a month, $1,000 a month, that's more than doable as well. For myself, like Rohan, I'm a professional. I work a lot of hours, have 3 children, go in a lot of different directions. And so I would love to spend more time around the clock doing this, but I put whatever time that I have in to doing it. So it balances really well with my life, as well as what my goals are. And so last year we were able to pay off vacations, cars, mortgages, all kinds of things that otherwise I'd never be able to do. I have 3 boys. The oldest is going into high school next year. And so one of my fears years ago was college education. I think we all know how expensive that is. And that keeps on continuing to get more and more expensive. And so this helps us fund things that before we were definitely underfunded for, as well as taking care of things in cash that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do. So it's a huge help to be able to have an added revenue stream. And then obviously the tax expenses that we're actually doing, and we're in the process of doing right now. Last year we wrote off over $13,000 in fitness expenses to the business. And that includes things like your cell phone, your laptops, iPads, data plans, cable bills, mileage, going out to dinner, talking about the business. We took a business trip down to Tennessee. So all kinds of different things that you can write off depending upon what you do or don't do within the business. And so, you know, you share your passion and attract people that are like-minded, that either want to build a business like you, or just want discounts, or just need the help and support. Really, it's all up to you what to do. So when you sign up as a coach, you receive 3 preloaded websites. You don't have to be a web design master. Everything is already done for you. They're specific to you, and all the accounts go right back to your name. So you get paid every Thursday, direct deposit. You have an app specific to you that can run up to 250 challenges in 10 different groups. And this is pretty amazing, specifically for any gyms or trainers out there, because a lot of times what I see with my clients when they come from other trainers is that they may get 1 or 2 training sessions a week, and the trainer will prescribe essentially what to do the rest of the week and then hands off. Well, we know as trainers, what happens is out of sight, out of mind. People kind of go about their devices and they lapse back into their habits. With the app, it's super easy to see what people are doing, logging nutrition, logging their workouts, what they're up to on a daily basis, and make it a fun way so they become extremely accountable. It's a super amazing idea that is direct to you. You also have what they call Beachbody on Demand, which is a live streaming website that has over $6,500 worth of workouts, no matter what type of workout you're looking to do. Everything now is streaming. Beachbody essentially built their business originally on DVDs, CDs, and while they still do that, it's moving more away from that. So think Netflix for fitness. And it's pretty amazing. So you can pull up no matter where you are on your laptop, your device, TV, anything that can stream Wi-Fi goes directly to your laptop, and you can get that workout right there. So whether you're at the gym or you're at home, if you're traveling on the road for work, I have actually soldiers that are in Afghanistan that do it on a base to get Wi-Fi, and they stream the workouts right there. So it's pretty amazing. You also get an online office that pretty much houses your entire business, from commissions, bonuses, clients, tracking of your genealogy, business training, personal development, and more. I mean, anything and everything that you can imagine is right there. So it's a one-stop website that hosts everything that you have. The rewards, needless to say, the commissions are absolutely amazing. 25% off across the board, plus bonuses for team growth. You get subscription fees on demand, which is ongoing residual income. Commissions on over 2,500 different SKUs within your website. And the beauty of all this is you don't stock anything. Everything is directly off your website. You don't take any money. You don't take any orders. You just essentially point people to your website or provide links, and then you support. So it is absolutely super easy to get going and run the business on the go. One of my favorite pages right here is Statement of Earnings. And you may say, Rob, Statement of Earnings, I don't understand why you think that this is all that fantastic. Well, to me, this is really where it all comes down to. This business is essentially about having the elite of the elite systems at your fingertips. It's almost like having the best trainers, the best gym, everything you could possibly imagine laid out in front of you. But if you never go into the door of the gym, it's not going to do anything for you. And I'm sure we all know people like that have all these things at their disposal, but they still don't do it, and therefore they get no results. And that's exactly what this business is if you don't put any time or effort into it, you're not going to get any results out of it. If you put the time and effort into it, you're going to get tremendous results out of it. And so that's exactly what this Statement of Earnings shows, is that, if you put some time and effort into it and you provide some skill and you be very coachable and you listen to those who mentor you above you, you can make this into an enormous business as large as you want. And that's essentially what the Statement of Earnings says, is that everybody's skill set and diligence and efforts in work ethic are different. My work ethic, my skill set is far different. I came into this business older than most people. And so therefore my computer skills certainly weren't up to where they need to be. And I've learned and I've henpecked and I've become a lot better technology wise. I've learned some of the social mediums, and I've gotten a lot better at that, to the point where I think I'm certainly above average in a lot of those areas, but certainly not as good as a lot of the people that may have this background when they come into the business. And so you may be far more successful than I am right out of the gate, just because you have a different skill set. And conversely, I may have a better work ethic than other people that may have a better skill set. So depending upon who you are, what skills, what efforts you provide is going to be dependent upon your earnings. And so that's kind of the beauty of this. We provide you all the tools, the training from Coach Basics, Coach Training, marketing tools, business basics, quick starts, communication, breaking news, wake up calls. I mean, anything and everything that you could possibly ever imagine is right there at your fingertips. And we're on all the social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. And I'm sure, within the year, there are going to be more and more. Pinterest is another one that seemingly is extremely popular as well. What to expect from our team. One of the beauties of the business is any business I've ever been in, it's a dog-eat-dog or a cat-eat-cat world where everybody's out for themselves. Nobody wants to share what they're doing. Everybody keeps the secrets close to the vest because they want the success to be theirs. The beauty of this particular business is that everybody cares and everybody helps each other because we're all on the same team. We're all looking to help each other receive results, business-wise, results-wise in your health and fitness. So we mentor you every step of the way. Not only do I mentor you or Rohan mentors you or other coaches on the team mentor you, but those who are earning six figures and above mentor you as well, because we're all in one team. And the more success that the team has from top to bottom, the more success we have. And that's kind of the beauty of this. The beauty of this also is that you can come out of this right out of the gate and start earning far more money than I can, or far more money than Rohan can if you're an absolute rock star. It doesn't matter when you come in or where you come in, or how long you've been doing it. Your income is based upon solely on your work ethic and the teams that you build and provide. So that's kind of the beauty of this business. I think that a lot of people have that backwards where they think, okay, the only people that are going to be successful in this business are the people that are been doing it the longest. And that's certainly not the case at all. The people that are most successful in this business are the people that put forth their effort, skills, determination, work ethic, and diligence. So you can join as a coach. I mean, absolutely amazing. And like I said, this is the way to go. You get not only all the discounts and the commissions, but you also can sign up with a challenge pack, which gets you a huge savings of $50 to $80. It waives the coach's fee. You get a fitness program, Shakeology, Home Direct, or performance supplements, whatever you want to start with. A month trial of Beachbody on demand, the streaming workshop that I had mentioned, or you can go with Shakeology on demand in the $40 fee, but really the challenge pack makes more sense where ultimately the cost is virtually the same, and you also get the program with it, or you can get the fitness program and the $40 coach's fee. So ultimately it's your choice. To me, the challenge pack makes the most sense because ultimately what we want to do is be a product of the product. This does not work if you're not willing to be a product of the product. Now, for instance, I do Body Beast primarily as my core program, but I also do a 5-3-1 program. On top of that, I also run, I also do yoga, and I also supplement with a lot of other programs that Beachbody has depending upon my goal at the time. And so while I have a core program, there are other things that I do. So that's fine. I mean, there are a lot of rowers. Rohan's a marathoner. So there's a lot of other things fitness-wise that Beachbody opens the door to because we get in much better shape. So you don't necessarily have to solely do a Beachbody program, but you do have to be a product of the product. It would be like recommending a restaurant that you've never eaten at to somebody saying, hey, this is the best food going. And they say, well, what do you like there? Well, I really don't know. I've never eaten there. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And so this business isn't about sales. This business is, again, about being a product of the product and being able to honestly and openly communicate with other people what you love about the product. The ongoing business service fee. One of my favorite aspects to the business, and you probably say, well, why would an ongoing $15.95 fee be a fantastic application? And simply put, in the other businesses I own, the other websites that I have, cost hundreds of dollars to operate per month. They do not offer 1/100th of the benefits of the format that Beachbody has in their websites. One, it's only one website as opposed to three. One, there's nothing streaming on the websites that I personally have. Beachbody offers everything listed here for that $15.95 fee, and that $15.95 fee is 100% tax deductible because it's a business fee. From media promotions and brand awareness, personal websites, like I had mentioned, you get 3 of them, the Coach app as well. You get a Coach online office, the web product warehousing, the customer support. Customer support is amazing. 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. They don't take days off. So any time of the day, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can call them up, ask questions. They give you answers. You could do also in a chat if you didn't want to call direct. So it is absolutely amazing that what that $15.95 per month provides. And if you happen to be a veteran or active duty military, that fee is waived as a thank you for your service. In the next 24 hours, the person who invited you is going to follow up and ask, what did you like best about the presentation? Be honest. I mean, if you didn't like it at all, or if it was too long or didn't move along fast enough, let us know. If we kind of glanced over information you'd like to know more of, this helps us really streamline what we do and provide a better product as far as the information goes. Does Beachbody seem like a good fit? Is it going to help you achieve your goals? Are you looking to make money? Do you think you can make money by doing this? Or do you want to become a better you and help coach other people? And which option appeals to you? You can become a coach or a customer. The same option, is offered to you with the challenge pack as a customer as well. And the beauty of the challenge pack is that if you were just a customer today with the challenge pack, a month later, you can say, you know what, I really enjoy the product. I really enjoy the program. I absolutely love the community. I'd like to become a coach. Well, because you purchased the challenge pack, you can still waive that coach enrollment fee of $40. So that way you don't have to pay that. So it's a pretty cool opportunity with the challenge pack, whether it be a coach or a customer. So if you have any questions, I'd suggest you get back to Dr. Rohan Bansali at teamfindyourfocus@gmail.com, or you can contact me, Rob Martin, at countryclubfitnessgm@gmail.com or firsttfitness.com, or just message me on Facebook. I certainly appreciate the time that you spent with us this evening and look forward to talking to you very soon.
Not everybody. Thanks so much.